Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotel. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. You ought to know what time it is. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm so pleased that you have joined me live on my own new channel here at vickydillard.tv. When I say new, meaning I'm finally going live on my channel. After spending so many years building other large platforms, it's time for me to now do that for myself. So many of you have been looking for me all over the place. So please let everybody know that they can find me here right now at Vicki Dillard TV on YouTube, or you can just hit vickydillard.tv and the link will get you right here. Thank you so much, beloved, for joining us today. We have a very brief war briefing, and I want you on the count of 3 to be sure to share. I want you to hit that thumbs up button. Somebody talk black to me. That way you can inform the world where they can find what some of you have called me the Queen of Black Media. It's not a name I gave myself when I was in a magazine sometime back, Rise Magazine. They're the ones that labeled me as that. And so I'm just pleased to serve my people and by extension the world using what we have in our hands. And so I thank you so much for spreading the word to let everybody know where they can find me live here now on my own new channel, Vicki Dillard TV or vickydillard.tv. So on the count of 3, please hit that thumbs up button and share. I didn't tell any of my team that I was going live. Y'all know how I do. I'm just, when I have the energy and the time, I make it happen, beloved. So on the count of 3, hit that thumbs up button, share. Would you? And hit the thumbs up, would you? 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you all so very much for hitting that thumbs up button. I'm just going to very, very quickly let my Instagram family know that I am live on vickydillard.tv and invite them to join us when they can. All right. I'm your sister with the curly braids. Let everybody know that we are here. The B1 family, the BGR family, the Black Grassroots family, a phrase that we coined here, the Vicki family. Talk black to me. That we are live and direct. So thank you all so very much. Beloved, I just want to give you some brief news and to just give you something to think about, give you something to prepare you for. Somebody talk black to me. And that is, somebody put in the chat, hashtag pull up summer. Somebody say pull up summer. Somebody put in the chat, hashtag BGR, the Black Grassroots, a phrase that comes from the Vicki camp. God, today. Vicki Nation. My true supporters, we're known now by Vicki Nation. We're Vicki Nation. Talk black to me. This is important, beloved. The Black Grassroots family, the B1 family. Our presence means something. You all know that some of the powers that shouldn't be get real upset with your sister. I've had folks on the View trip with me. I have had high profile activists like Tamika Mallory and my son trip on me at different times, and folks that's in their little camps and stuff. I've had, CNN folks reach out to me mad about something. I've had MSNBC people literally reach out to me and call me upset about something I've said. You understand, your current press secretary, Kareem Jean-Pierre, she blocked me on a couple of social media places because I gave her some everlasting work very briefly. She wasn't even the main target of my commentary, but she was defending Susan Rice, so she was all in her feelings, and so she blocked me. I'm bringing this up because the powers that shouldn't be, those different entities, and there are many, many more. I don't even have time to keep up with all of them. But you may say to yourself, why do they care about what Vicki's saying? Why would a news outlet cover me and a couple of other high-profile brothers because of my coverage to you? They don't like me telling you that you are the new world leaders. Y'all better talk black to me. Lovely kisses. Thank you for buying a badge on my Instagram channel. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Instagram, I want you to get ready to come on over to Vicki Dillard TV on YouTube or VickiDillard.tv, because I need to give a very, very brief war briefing and I don't want you to miss it, and I need to use this device. We're going to talk very briefly about some actions that the Black grassroots are taking for such a time as this. We are taking this thing to the next level. Somebody talk black to me. Now, I brought all these things up because these different entities, these different platforms, these different people, you may be surprised why are they worried about what your sister with the curly braids have to say, right? Well, beloved, it's not merely about me. It's about who I'm talking to. It's about the fact that what we say here matters, which is why the Vicki Show is known as the home of the hand claps and the gavel raps. I clap on my show and I hit the gavel. And the reason why I have this gavel, a revelation that was given to me many years ago during a spiritual encounter, and I brought the gavel to all of the networks I was on because I wanted you to know that this is a symbol of power. This is a symbol of authority. This is a symbol that your word matters. Our word matters. This is not a symbol that should just be associated with white supremacists, corrupt politicians and policymakers and judges. Somebody black talk black to me. I want you to understand that your word matters. My word matters. Do you hear me? So these different people, from White House operatives to folks on mainstream platforms and such, the reason why they have a problem with your sister is because we're resonating. Our talking points are not just dominating the news, it's controlling world affairs. Y'all better talk black to me. And we prove it in no limit of time. The latest numbers show that more and more people are listening to folks like us. That's right, sincere. Love the God. He says, you matter and you make matter. That's right, beloved. That's one of my sayings. You matter and you make matter. Talk black to me. This is very important because our talking points, what we have been teaching, what we have been seeding, you understand, it's starting to have a harvest. It's starting to resonate. And they consider the people that I talk to, they consider you to be the voiceless and the unimportant. They actually mock us. The reason I continue to give Roland Martin this everlasting work is because he called us simple Simon mother effers because we disagree with him politically and because we demand reparations. Those are his words. The reason I continue to challenge Joy Reid, Don Lemon, and other black faces in high spaces. Amanda, what's her last name? Huh? Yes, Amanda Seals, and who are the other folks? All of those funny style people. The reason I continue to challenge them is because they're going to properly represent us in our talking points. You're not going to be straddling with what the Democrats want or what the Republicans want. Talk black to me. Now, I want to just briefly say that I caught a little bit of our brother Tariq Nasheed's broadcast the other day, and he was talking about preparing to look into, I think, licensing and all the paperwork, because he's talking about bringing the black grassroots together to do a rally, not a march, he said, but a rally. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up button. Share. Shout out to our moderator, my dear sister, Rashida, that's in the digital building. Our moderators are highlighted in blue, dear family. They're putting important links and information in the chat. Thank you so much to our moderators that give us their time, that love on our people. and that's helping me to build my own brand now by being a support. She and several others. Thank you all so very much. Now listen. And so I was so pleased to hear him say that, because we are resonating with the masses now, family. Do you know that the very platforms, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, and all of the others, do you all know that they mocked us for using social media? But because they're seeing our impact and influence, these very individuals are trying to get on social media and they're failing. I didn't come to these different platforms to compete with the powers that shouldn't be. So I don't put a big emphasis on the stats and all that kind of stuff. But since the stats are out there, we're giving them a run for their money. And they're concerned about how you think. And they're concerned that the type of thinking that we promote here, that we teach here, the type of Black empowerment and the Black inspiration that I endeavor to bring to you as well as others, they're afraid that it's going to resonate. My power is not just my YouTube page. My power are the influencers. My power are people like you that turn around and start talking to your babies and your communities about what you hear me speak. That's where my power lies. Don't ever get your sister twisted with a regular old YouTuber. I use the different platforms to get my message out, but my message is commissioned and divine by the higher realms, which is why I never worry about what the opposers are saying, because they're not opposing me and who I am and what I'm going to do with the undeniable signs and wonders that follow. They don't have a problem with me, I can assure you. They have a problem with the divine realms that commission me. My sister said, serving all trolls notice, if you are not here to support or learn, you will be blocked. Talk Black to me. So it's not me you have a problem with. It's written that the divine, it says, Spirit doesn't use just mere wise men. Spirit doesn't just use the noble, but Spirit uses the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, the base thing of the earth. Are y'all hearing me? Are y'all hearing me today? So who Spirit or the divine chooses to use is not your business. So I welcome the chit chatters because I'm divinely backed and highly protected. And the concern that the world has, and even those that have been sprinkled among us that we see are acting as agents, and that are those that are causing division among the people, those that are liars and slanderers. You must understand that they have a problem with you ultimately. Now let's get into what I'm talking about. I was excited to hear our brother talk about preparing to get paperwork to do a rally in Washington, D.C., which I will fully support. There is a difference between a rally and a march. Ain't nobody going to be down there talking about kumbaya and begging the Congressional Black Caucus and Jim Crow Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to do nothing for us. We're there to elevate our demands and to elevate a pro-Black, foundational Black American agenda. I'm down with that. So I am looking forward to more information. And as I learn more information, I plan on fully supporting it. We are taking our voices to the next level and we're doing it our way. You all have already been meeting the likes of Roland Martin in the streets and checking him. How many of you all remember me giving you that breaking coverage, that video footage? The Black grassroots, when they saw Roland in the streets trying to do some interviews, the Black grassroots showed up and checked Roland Martin. Talk black to me. Wasn't that a good Vicki show? Shout out to the Black Authority. The Black Authority had me on, and another brother sometime after that to discuss that as well. That was a very powerful show. Many of you showed up to support our brother Marcel to vote, but you showed up to vote because he was specifically talking about pushing reparations. Talk black to me, somebody. So we're taking our demand and our agenda to the next level. We're seeding it to more of our people. That's important, family, because everybody is not online, but many of you are, which is why we're resonating powerfully. So shout out to our brother. I plan on giving you more information on that as I get more information, but I want to give you a little bit of news real quick on some of y'all done pulled up to the nursing home. God, today of Emmett Till's white accuser, Sister Carolyn. Y'all, let me read y'all this article. I screamed. Somebody talk black to me. Let me give you all this coverage real quick. Instagram, come on over right now to Vicki Dillard TV on YouTube, or you can access me directly at vickidillard.tv. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you in just a moment. Hurry on over, Instagram. Okay, family, let me post this. While I'm posting this, family, y'all know what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to ask you while I'm posting this to share, and thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Somebody, we need to make that go viral again. Pull up Summer. They laughed at us because we're deciding to do politics our way. Somebody say, this is our world. God, today. Y'all laugh at me all the time. Look, where is it? What I have behind me? Y'all see this globe? I always keep a globe on deck. I got them in several spots in my home. Talk black to me. Whose planet is this? What's some lady's name? Silk, and what's her name? What's her sister's name? Silk something. What's their name, y'all? Diamond and Silk. Diamond and Silk be saying, planted. I love that. Who's planted? Maybe we can adopt, maybe I can get their permission to adopt that planted in my upcoming mini book, the Victionary. The Victionary is my book of words. Diamond and Silk. They don't say planet, they say planted. Whose world is it, family? Who are the original people on the planet? Now, why am I saying that? We have been so gracious as the original people to share our planet with all peoples of the earth. But the newest people on our planet have spit in our face, have murdered us, have committed all kinds of lies, still killing and destroying. And unfortunately, some of our people are starting to look like some of their funny looking selves. So it's time for us to once again lead the way in the way the world is meant to be. Talk black to me. I see you, Mama Dale. I see you, Valerie. I see you, Chief Jonesy. Diamond and Silk and stuff. So I want us to be really connected, and to, I believe, if I haven't mistaken, I believe he's scheduling it for some time, possibly, I think in October, if I haven't mistaken. My whole point is I want us to be tuned in to when he gives us the information, so as many of our people will show up. Now, family, I'm going to say this in advance. I have not talked directly to him about me doing a show on this. I am not speaking on behalf of his group or his organization or any of that. But I'm going to say, family, be careful about agents. Be careful, family, that you don't allow our open enemy to cause you to connect with slanderers and liars of people that are empowering you. Make sure that you're connecting with people that's trying to get you to do some shady stuff in Washington, D.C., that's going to try to distract from our message. I'm trying to tell you that in advance. Thank you, Engaging Black, for saying I look lovely. Thank you, beautiful. Make sure that the people that's sitting here trying to lie about records that our open enemies gave us, make sure those that's doing the work of the feds, this is just rumors I'm hearing, make sure that those among us aren't doing the work of the feds. Talk black to me. Make sure you're not hanging out with knuckleheads and stuff that's attacking the very people that's trying to you. Y'all know they would love to try to say that FBA folks intentionally started something. We're not those knuckleheads that showed up in January to storm the White House. Talk black to me. That's right, Sincere. He said COINTELPRO is still alive. Baby, you better believe it. And COINTELPRO is alive amongst those that are literally on the payroll and those that they allow to attack those that you listen to. Engaging Black, thank you for your gift. Engaging Black says, sundress looking lovely on you, queen. Teach away, mother. Oh, that's so sweet. And I love the fact that you said sundress. It's a top, but it's like a sundress. I used to wear sundresses growing up. That's a word we used to say in the South. Do they even call them those anymore? I think that's so cute. Okay, let me hurry up. I'm just saying in advance, family, let's stay focused. Let's be of true support to our brother. Let's not be a disgrace. Let's keep the attention on the white supremacists and not use white supremacist talking points. That's exactly right, sis. She says, be sure to give the enemy no reasons at the conference. That's right. Be careful. We're going to stay focused. And we're going to act as a well-oiled machine. So it not only physically to protect in terms of security, but how many of you all know it's important that you not only have big black biceps, but you need to have a big black brain. Talk black to me, somebody. There needs to be intelligence and strategy. Don't let nobody get you linked in with knuckleheads. Some of you remember when I tried to warn some of our dear brothers and sisters based on one of the black groups that were armed. Some of you all came against me. And in fact, the leader, Grandmaster Jay, had to go on video to tell people to stand down, to tell them not to touch me. And all I was doing was to tell you guys not to be linked up with some of the white supremacists and to let you all know that when you're out there, out and about publicly, that you're not in an unsuspecting way actually working with the enemy. And of course, we know now that Grandmaster Jay was convicted of some federal charge. So for me, it was a warning that I was trying to give to you that I loved. I was one of the first ones that came out to brag about our people coming together to actually come up with a righteous way to defend and to protect us. Shout out to my sister, Sharice, in the digital building. So when I'm talking about the big black brain, we're talking about using intelligence and discernment. We don't need our people doing the work of the feds. God, today. The feds that gave people these records, the very ones that try to entrap our people, y'all doing the work of the feds. Take note of those individuals and make sure you don't act like them. Talk black to me. I believe that's an excellent plan. We use multiple strategies. We use our dollars. We grow black businesses. We teach you about black empowerment. I put my money where my mouth is. But we're employing a multi-pronged strategy. We're not going to come in there as no black street activists screaming and hollering at black people that put together black people and then tell those black people to shut up. No disrespect, but we're not doing the Tamika stuff. We're not going to do the Charlemagne the God stuff. I appreciate Charlemagne shouting me out that time. But when Charlemagne and them go to talking crazy, I got to talk about it. Talk black to me. No shade. No shade. And by the way, plenty of my followers have already told them to have me on that show. But even if they don't, honey, Vicki gonna keep telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth right here at VickiDillard.tv. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, share, share, share. Now, let me get to this other article, and I gotta run. Watch this. You all know the name Carolyn Bryant. Y'all put that name in the chat. We're not gonna let these white supremacists stay under the radar. And I don't give a doggone if it's been 40 years later. There's a new energy. The black grassroots, the B1 family, the FBA family. We're not about that life. We don't give a doggone if you in somebody's nursing home. If the Jewish people are still getting convictions of octogenarian Nazis, baby, the greatest Holocaust that ever hit the planet is the Black Holocaust that had more victims, more fatalities, and it's lasted longer. The white Jewish people got reparations, they got money, museums, protections, and it's never happened to them again. It's a shame what took place. But what happened to us was a greater tragedy because we had greater numbers of victims to the tune of millions, and it's still happening dang near 500 years later. Vicki, what are you talking about? How many of you all remember that I suggested that we start a type of BIA, Black Intelligence Agency? I'm not saying that the BIA should be the technical name. I wasn't the only one amongst Black society that suggested such a thing. But you all see where the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, many years ago, back in the day, they used to go into the hoods, and they were so effective in removing drugs and dope out of the Black neighborhoods that your U.S. government came in and tricked up their business and stopped giving them funding. Why was funding important? Because the brothers were able to do it more or less full time when they had resources and not just during the volunteer time on the weekends. They were so effective in removing drugs from the Black neighborhood, your government helped to shut them down. And that's what some of you knuckleheads are out there doing, helping the government. I thought we were supposed to be focused on Black folks and Black empowerment and shutting down the white supremacists. I'm saying that some of you have the capacity to find intelligence. Y'all know what be going on in the hood. And I'm not talking about just merely snitching on your people. I'm talking about paying attention to the enemies that's infiltrating our neighborhoods, our people. I'm talking about in a righteous way, making our neighborhoods safe and decent places to live. Watch this. Let me pull up the article. Thumbs up, share, share, share. By the way, family, be sure to get on my text list. I want to be able to stay in touch with you all directly. I want to be able to stay in touch with you all directly. So text me at 303-529-2572. Y'all get on my text list at 303-529-2572. It's also pinned at the top. Y'all, this article tripped me out. Somebody say pull up Summer. So y'all remember Carolyn Bryant's funny looking self, right? Right? Watch this. Y'all ready for this? Y'all, black folks ain't playing. Black folks ain't playing, right? We are not playing with y'all. Y'all ready for this? Y'all look at this. I screamed. Y'all, I screamed. Hold on. Y'all watch this. Look at this headline. Y'all, what does it say? Here it is. What does this headline say? God today. I love us. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. We're not playing. Shout out to Coach Donnie in the chat. He's one of my longtime supporters. My brother supports me in real ways. I don't send him my cash app. I just look up and bam. He's always regularly, generously donating. And more than that, I didn't even know who this man was. So many people put all these crazy Vicki videos out there, these hating Vicki videos out there, strangers, people I don't even talk to, people that don't even have my phone number, people that don't even have no text messages for me, people I hadn't seen or talked to in years. Jesus. Lord, look at Coach Donnie. They put $100 in the chat. Coach Donnie, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold, dear brother. Thank you so much. Anybody can get it, family. We're doing it our way. Watch this. Did y'all see this? Look, y'all. What did it say? Emmett Till protesters descend on senior living site looking for the woman tied to the case. God, today. Now, y'all, I got to be honest. I was known, my organization, many years ago, before I had an organization, I used to work 2 jobs 7 days a week. On Saturdays, I would work half a day on one job and the second half a day into the night on the other job. My 2-hour window, I would use that time to go to the nursing homes and sing every month. I did that because the example of my family in Mississippi, my grandmother was old, my grandfather was old, and they was going to the nursing home. My mother, I used to see them go to the nursing home. So it was something that was in my family. They served our community in that way and many other ways. My grandmother used to send money to students that were off to college. She didn't wait for the church to officially give anybody a scholarship. I just would see her do that all the time. My mother, I can recall before I started to go into prisons as an adult woman, she used to, I remember being too small, and she would, when she would go shopping at the time, back in the day, how many of y'all remember back in the day? And I'm in my 40s, so some of y'all may not remember this, and I'm from Mississippi. I was born and raised in Mississippi, so the jails might be different there. But at the time, they used to let you bring food into the jail. So my mother would buy a bunch of groceries, and when the police, to help a brother that was in jail, shoot, money that could be spent on getting me some chips. Talk black to me. My mother would set aside from time to time some of her funds and would take food and get cereal and all that. They would let you bring food to bring. And I remember seeing the police, the officers, I would wonder why they taking out the cereal from the box. And I was too little. They wouldn't let me as a child go upstairs. So we had to stay downstairs and only my mom was allowed to go upstairs. These were examples that my family set for me. So before I came online, I was a servant. Before I engaged with my fight with the US government and Wall Street, federal officials, state officials, and local officials, civilly, before I was framed and lied on in an unjust case. In a situation where I was simply the purchaser of homes. When you see people lying about your sister being this and that and involving others, say the devil is a liar. Somebody say it's public record. Tell the people stop lying. Tell them stop lying. Tell them we paying attention. Tell them stop lying. Y'all better tell these devils and demons to stop lying. It's public knowledge. It's public. God, today. Watch this. I've been a servant because I used to see my family serve the community. So I used to go into nursing homes. And then I formally went to nursing homes and I had my whole team come with me back in the day. So I say all that to say it's serious when you're going into nursing homes. Y'all see this picture? Somebody say, not on our watch. We don't give a doggone if you ain't got teeth. And if you 2 weeks from death's door. If you are responsible for the murder and the destruction of the Black family, you not finna rest peacefully in nobody's nursing homes. And some of you right now who need to go to my raccoon school that I suggested years ago, because some of you got the shakes. The same way there's drug rehabilitation centers. Y'all know how sometimes when people are coming off drugs and stuff like that, they get the shakes, they start having weird symptoms and stuff. That's how y'all do when we tell you all you got to get away from these white supremacists. You start getting the shakes and stuff. You say, oh, my heart is beating fast. Talk Black to me. She talking about coming up against Zaddy and Miss Ann. Oh God, my chest. So I have a rehabilitation center for some of you. Just listen to my video scream at you for about 3 weeks straight. Vicki Planet, my spiritual school is getting ready to come soon. I got Vicki Planet, and under Vicki Planet is Vicki University. That's my upcoming new spiritual school I'm getting ready to start taking enrollment for. So I'm going to have to go ahead and make sure that my team in a couple of months go ahead and get this raccoon rehabilitation, digital rehabilitation center going. Y'all know I talked about that for years now. Listen, I got to hurry up. Emmett Till protesters descend on senior living site looking for woman tied to the case. Get to it, Vicki. Watch this. Dozens of protesters search for the woman accused of sparking Emmett Till's lynching, including some who even entered a Raleigh senior living center after a decades-old arrest warrant was found last week in the case. Somebody talk Black to me. Again, if the Jews are still getting convictions from Nazis, and the greatest Holocaust, the Black Holocaust, was the worst the world has ever seen, and the Holocaust is still going on amongst our people, what we look like. Watch this. Demonstrators on Wednesdays wanted a face-to-face with Carolyn Bryant Donaham. Put that name in the chat. Carolyn Bryant Donaham, last name Donham. Got Ham, the last three letters in the name Donaham. Watch this. Carolyn Bryant Donaham, watch this, now in her 80s and living in North Carolina, according to WRAL, Till's family and supporters are making a renewed push for her arrest after the 70-year-old warrant against her was found in the basement of a Mississippi courthouse last week. Now, if you Negroes out there shaking to me, oh, it's an old lady, we don't want you on our team. You team white supremacy. I'm getting ready to take enrollment for the raccoon rehabilitation. Stand down. If they're going to arrest Black women while Black women are having babies in prison and still have them strapped to a gurney, what I look like? Excuse me. Caring about some. If I was black box and shackle, she getting ready to be black box and shackle. Laying down. Toothless. Talk black to me. Donaham, who is white, was accused of claiming Till, who was black, made improper advances and obscene comments while she worked the register at her family's Mississippi store in August of 1955. Till allegedly whistled at her, an action that violated a racist code of behavior in the Jim Crow South. Donaham then told her husband about the alleged encounter. 2 nights later, husband Roy Bryant and his half-brother kidnapped Till, 14. Never forget, he was a baby. 14, and then beat him, shot him, and threw his body into a river. The 2 men were acquitted at trial. Look at this picture, y'all. Y'all remember this? Look at this. Let me turn it this way. Do you all remember this? Y'all take a screenshot. We need to start we need to start putting tweets out, Instagrams, Facebooks, TikToks, whatever out saying most wanted. This right here is the most wanted in Black society, baby, amongst many. It says first the group. Now we're back at the brothers and sisters who went to the nursing home. First the group, or the elderly facility. First, the group went to a North Carolina apartment, which they thought was her last known address, WRAL reported. Then they descended on a senior living facility with one protester reportedly saying, "Time to face your demons." Come out. Whoa! 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 I gotta go. Whoa! Woo! Okay, I'm crying. Jeez Louise. Y'all, we something else. Hold on. I got a vivid imagination, so I'm imagining. I can hear it and everything. Y'all listen. And then they say, after they say time to face your demons, they say, "Come on out." I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. Hurry. Some demonstrators even went inside as bewildered residents watched. WRAL reported. Local police showed up minutes later and the center was placed on a brief lockdown, the outlet reported. Of course, this is our brother Emmett Till. May we never forget. May we never forget. It says, Lord have mercy. Child, we're not finna lower our voice for nobody. Talk black to me. All this blackness and loudness, this deep vibration is for a reason. Talk black to me. Do understand that Miss Bryant is in her mid to late 80s, but understandably, this is a crime she has committed when she was 22. 60 years later, it's time for her to be held accountable for protesters. Man, I love us. We are not playing with y'all. Some of you right now are scared thinking about it. I done told your funny looking self how you supposed to work this. Warfare, when it comes down to the white woman, is the most dangerous kind because you've learned to trust and be attracted to, allured by that white woman. Because she has this sort of demure look, y'all think she's actually innocent and all this kind of stuff, so you get tricked up easily. They're the most dangerous because they were able to put their poison through the public, through the school systems, PTA meetings, social groups, church groups, they're the most dangerous. And they're often the most dangerous because of their approach. You all know I've taught you many times to make sure that you get the book. They Were Her Property. I always talk about that by Stephanie Jones Rogers, Professor Stephanie Jones Rogers. Get that book. She breaks down truly how complicit the white woman is in this war with white supremacy. Our sister broke down in one census, a 10-year census report that she read for a particular area, how white women in that particular area for that 10-year period owned about 40% of the slaves. Some of the slaves were given testament to how it was the white women that often set up the black woman to be raped, not only by another black enslaved man, but also by the white man. This white woman set that up. They talked about, she broke down in the book with nothing but receipts. I've given you many excerpts in times past, but broke down the fact that how white women actually went to court on multiple occasions to make sure they fought for their property. Talk black to me. So when you all get tripped up, it's a war strategy. The same way these Beckys have been successful with their Becky tears. I'm going to say this and I got to go because I got to start retraining some of you guys. Some of you all have forgotten the training I've given you over the years. So I'm having to give you refreshers. Y'all know when Becky and them and Karen are out in public, they go to crying. Lying, talking about a sister done hit them, or lying saying that a brother done did something to her. And I've taught you black women in particular, we don't need to start swinging first with Becky when she starts crying. Where my day ones at? What have I taught you? That when Becky starts crying, what do we do next, sis? Come on now. I'm trying to see who's been paying attention to my teachings over the past years. What have I trained you to do? If you and Becky are at a bank somewhere and Becky lying, talking about the sister that did something, and the manager comes over and Becky starts crying, what did I teach you? Thank you. I see you. Y'all getting it right. Cry harder. Becky weaponizes her tears. The only time I need to start swinging is if my life is on the line. I'm fixing to use my other weapons first. Talk black to me. What do you mean? And I got to. If Becky is over there when the manager comes over to see what's wrong with her, to hear her lie. Carolyn Bryant, the liar who started this race war with our brother, she used Becky tears. Why y'all laughing? I ain't even said nothing yet. Y'all play too much. You in the bank and Becky lying to a manager, here she go. Well, Keisha, she jumped in front of me. I had my deposit already. And your sweet little teller over there called me first. And Keisha just, I'm telling you, she ran right in front of me and stepped on my shoes. My red bottoms. She did. What did I tell you to do next, sis? As soon as the manager look at you, Keisha, before you open up your mouth to call her a lying wonder, you supposed to say, I'm sorry. That's going to throw off the balance in the room with Becky. Becky going to be thrown, not thrown off. That's from the dictionary, not the dictionary. So Becky's going to have to stop lying, crying, and she going to look at you shocked because you threw her for a loop. So she going to be side-eyeing you, talking about some, and you're going to start doing a funeral cry. You're going to start with the New Prospect Missionary Baptist Church, I got the Holy Ghost cry. You're going to start saying, going to just glance over at her just a little bit. And when you glance, you're going to ask the manager, can you please, can you please give me some tissue, please? Please. So he going to reach for the tissue. You're going to get the tissue. Then you're going to start screaming and crying and blowing your nose real, real hard into the tissue. Excuse me. I just can't. Watch this. It's, oh God, I've never been accused of something like that. And then after you do that, you're going to ask him for a bottle of water, bottle of the DeSanti. You understand? And then when you get all caught up in your tears and your cries, you don't need to be outright punching her. You just need to close your eyes and become overcome with emotion. And wherever your hands land, this Becky's head. You see? And then by the time you open up your eyes, you just dabbing, you drink your water, you are gracious, and you thank him for the water. Thank him for the tissue. Talk black to me. Why y'all laughing? I don't see no words in the chat. I gotta go. I love y'all. Don't forget your training. These Beckys are literally causing murder amongst Black society through their tears. We better level up. Talk black to me. That's how we do it. I'm your sister with the curly braids, Vicki Dillard. I love y'all. I got to run. Y'all play too much. Y'all share this broadcast with everybody. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. All of you that gave the Cash App, all of you gave a super chat, your gifts are blessed 1,000-fold. Let everybody you know that's used to seeing me on those other large platforms that I helped to build over several years, let them know that their sister with the curly braids goes live weekdays on her own new channel right here at VickiDillard.tv. Shout out to our beautiful moderators. I love y'all so much. Y'all so crazy. I'm your sister with the curly braids. I bow to you. You are my bliss. I can't wait to see you again. Hashtag pull up summer.